to local post office, to the supervisor who I dealt with on more than one occasion during all this mess. My mother, blah, 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 has done an about-face and is now temporarily living with her half-sister, blah, 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 whom my mother hated and had a major lawsuit against a mere few months ago. My mother walked into your post office on 12/8/14 with said sister and filled out a change of address form stating that my mother wished to have all her mail forwarded to insert name of sister's address. Please do not deliver any of my mother's mail to her home. I'm desperately trying to find a new home for me and my dog so that he and I can be out of my mother's home by January 1st, 2015, and my mother can move back into her home. You can reach my mother at her phone number. Sincerely, Laura A.P. blah, 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 supposed, in quotations, daughter. And yeah, under the circumstances, my true friends out here on YouTube know I have every right to do this. And I'm going to insert my cousin, I think it was my cousin that sent her my mom some kind of card, okay? And I put this note in my mom's box so they get it tomorrow, and please forward to name of my mother and then name of that same address that, remember, Auntie had filled that out with my mother's name as if my mother had filled it out, okay? And that's why I was legitimately could report her as fraud. Same with the bank thing. You know, she's not going to do all this until my mother's out and deemed competent. And I stopped her, and, you know, of course my mother wishes I hadn't. But I live in a Twilight Zone-esque reality, so, you know, this is going in my mother's box. Yes, this exact note is going in my mother's box with this mail. Because apparently, you know, she did that change of address. Like I said, I had to tell her, Mom, you can't just do a change of address to the same damn address that I reported as fraud. You're in La La Land. Remember, I'm just counting on my mom being in La La Land, okay? That's a given, all right? That's all they did. I asked her, I knew she went to the bank, I had gone to the bank. I said, Mom, did you go to the post office and get your mail? You have a month's worth of mail being held there. No, we went in and did a change of address. Mom, that's not going to work. Why? Won't they forward it? Well, A, they're probably going to throw it in the garbage because it's going to be the same address reported as fraud. They're going to look in their system and see that. You didn't talk to a manager. You just talked to the stupid person in the front desk and tried to show your license, and he was like, we don't need your license. We don't care where the mail goes. No, in this situation you do. It's a red flag in the system. It's just going to go in the garbage. Okay? Number two, when you do that forwarding, they're not going to forward a month's worth of mail. When you put your mail on hold, you have to go in and get it once you're not on hold anymore. See, my mom doesn't even think. But then again, apparently Auntie didn't think either. They walked in hand in hand, you know, metaphorically speaking, figuratively speaking. And for her, Auntie, to help my mom fill this out and thought everything would be fine. No, everything's not fine, Mom. I think even Auntie doesn't want my mom to really understand the connotations of the fact that I reported Auntie. I did it for mail fraud and bank fraud. I think that's what's up with that. And Auntie thought that they could just get away with changing the address. No, it's on fraud. It's just gonna go in the garbage because they don't know. I asked him, well, if you put it on hold, how do you know Auntie's not just gonna fill out another one? She's not gonna know what happened. He's like, I'll toss it in the garbage if it comes in, you know? My mother had to actually talk to the manager there. And she didn't know that, so she's lucky I told her. But anyway, this came for her, and I think it's from my cousin. My mom does. I think it's from my cousin. I don't know. Because I know the state my cousin lives in, but I don't know if maybe other, you know what I mean, live in that state. So it might not be from my cousin. It could be from one of my cousin's siblings, you know. Because, but who knows? I'll never know. Well, I could know if I asked my mom, but you know what I mean? I'm going to put this on Monday, and hopefully, you know, and I'm going to leave this note, and hopefully they won't deliver any mail here. Because I'm not going to be hanging out with my mom, and she needs her fucking mail. You know, she's supposed to pay the goddamn bills. Her health insurance bill, another almost $200, is going to come automatically out of my account tomorrow. So she's going to owe me, then, after that, close to $1,000 that she promised to give to me. I mean, I hope that she does. I need it. I think she'll give it to me, and even Auntie would have her give it to me with her blessing, because I need that money to get the fuck out of here, okay? Especially if I have to pay first, last, and security. I have less than $3 in the bank right now. I mean, with that, once I get my mom's money, I would have a little less than $3, but then on the first, I'll get my 1,000 again, and that will give me 4. Okay, so at least that won't leave me destitute, even if I have to pay first, last, and security. You know. That's it. That's where I'm going to go. I might just go do it right now. Not that I have to, but I might. I don't have to. I can do it later on. I'll probably take him for another walkie later on since I'm home here all day. And it's not miserable out, you know. But yeah, I know what happened. I'm sure now that my mom straightened stuff out and she picked up all her mail, I haven't talked to her. I don't want to call her when I know she's at Auntie's. Remember, she has my email address. She must not have gone to that place where she learns the computer and stuff. She didn't email me back, and I emailed her on Friday, and then I went to the library Saturday, so if I didn't get an email, then she didn't email me back. She must not have gone there. So whatever. I can do this. I can put whatever I goddamn want. You know, she's abandoned me anyway. She can think otherwise all she wants, but you guys, some of you anyway, know the truth, okay? Again, church friend is, forget about her. I only used her anyway. She's my mom's friend, you know. I used her to her benefit, too, because she is not the healthcare proxy. She could find out stuff via me, you know, so it was a two-way street. She could find out about my mom through me, and I could